Hello everyone, welcome to Cooking Live. I'm Chef Patrice and we'll make you a better cook. Today, of course, we have two good dishes. We're going to be making a lamb burger with all the good stuff on it. That's going to be wonderful. Also, we're going to follow up with the baked Alaska, or the French fry, I'm sorry. Shoestring potatoes first, of course, goes well with the lamb burger. And then for dessert, baked Alaska. So look at that, it's going to be a wonderful menu. Lots of techniques today that I'm going to show you on this class. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to grab a bowl here. Egg yolks in this bowl, egg whites on that. So the chocolate powder is 100% cocoa, which means has no sugar. The sugar is coming from about half of the sugar. It doesn't have to be so precise, okay? I'm going to take my egg whites, and now we're going to start the machine in the medium speed. Your egg yolks with the sugar. Put the flour. Go ahead and put your cocoa powder also. There you go. All right, so now let's take your sugar. Bring it close to the machine. All right, so my eggs are almost fluffy enough. Just a few more seconds. And we're going to start adding the sugar a little bit at a time. A little bit at a time. Until you put the whole thing. Don't over whip those eggs. Let the sugar melt a little bit. And we're going to stop that immediately. Look at that. This is very nice. And take a third of the meringue. I'm going to go now with a little bit more of the egg whites. Put the whole batter here completely. There you go. Okay. So it's going to take about, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes at the most to cook. We don't want to overcook it, obviously. We want to keep it moist and cook it for about 10 minutes. Ooh, look at that. So how do you know the cake is cooked? So again, here I'm going to touch it. It feels firm everywhere. 1 teaspoon of ground cumin, a pinch of a nutmeg, and we're going to do a tablespoon of barbecue sauce. Yeah. For this, I'm going to use about a quarter of an onion. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in the machine. Might as well. We have it here. I have 4 or 5 cloves. All right, so a little bit of cumin. Now I say 1 teaspoon, but again, you can whatever you like. A lot of cumin, you can put more. Nutmeg. So I'm going to grab a little bit of my microplane and just a little bit of nutmeg. Be careful, not too much. That add salt and some black pepper. All right, that's about it. We're going to mix all this together and make 4 little patties, and then keep them in the refrigerator until we need to grill it. Okay, so let me just grab a plate. We're going to take the what we call the simple syrup and then put it on the stove to bring it to a simmer to melt the sugar. There you go. A bit more in there. You're adding flavor, that's the idea here. Oh yeah, 1, 2. I'm gonna try to put a little less. I don't want to make sure that your cholesterol doesn't go too much. Okay. Make sure you don't put too much also the meringue. You want to make sure you have to cover. You can always go back if you have to, but very important then you cover. There we go, right here. So let's go ahead and put this in the freezer right now. This way we're good to go with that. This way we can put our baked Alaska on top of the this presentation, since we had already the meringue. I think that'll be good. Oh, I got some phlegm. I want to see phlegm. Oh, I'm going to put the ketchup for the potatoes in a different dish like this. I think it look nice. We're just going to take some of the ketchup and then just put it in a little cup like that. There we go. A little bit more. All right. There we go, right there. 3 in here. Perfect amount of cucumbers here. Perfect. All right. So a little bit on top before we cover it up with the other bun. Good. I can't wait to eat that burger and think about a glass of rosé with this. How nice it's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and fry some more. Now, as soon as they come out of the fryer, you got to hit them with a bit of salt. There you go. I'm going to leave enough space, of course, in the middle of the plate for putting my baked Alaska, which is actually today very big. Oh, look at that. We're going to wait for more. But look at that. Look how fast it goes. That's what I wanted. Okay, look at that. You can see the smoke coming out. I think this is good. I'm going to remove them. Look at that. Beautiful. That's a huge baked Alaska. This is baked Alaska for hungry people. Okay, lamb burger, baked Alaska, done from scratch in here. And I want to see you next week on Cooking Live. All right, so I'll see you next time. Until then, have a great week. Take care, everybody.